Yo, what's good, YouTube? We back with another video, and it's the 23rd on a Monday. New week, new everything. Um, yeah, so we're just gonna jump right into it because it's already about to be 9:20, about 10 minutes till open. Um, we want to have this understanding of what price could do, where price could go, you know, and pretty much base everything off of like that. So we know we had buy side swept here. Boom, we sold off, put in the change. Boom. We returned back into it. And now from here, it's a little like, playing game. So we know we have, if we jump down to this 15-minute, we know we have a new buy side level up here. We know we got a buy side level up there, as well as buy side level up here. So we mark that out. And we mark that out for a very specific reason. Um, so we know there was a SMT here that sold us off and then put his rebalance in. We know that. So now we're trying to see what the open can provide because we know we have this internal buy side levels. We know we have external sell side levels and the internal sell side levels right here. So it's all just you know, excuse me, it's all just a game where we wait for a window to get hit and boom, react off of it. If nothing would if nothing were to provide good details, then wouldn't trade it. So we can obviously see a lot of generated sell side just getting put into the market. You can really see here. And if we are bearish, we would run it. We're expecting a 1 hour. We'll see how far that goes. We're inside of a 30-minute. See how far that goes as well by 9:30. And that is the biggest, just like eye opener. Boom, we're inside of a 30-minute. Let's put this like that. Boom. Inside of a 30-minute. Back at the change. Now, if we were to respect you, for me, we're inside of a huge 4 hour. Came inside the inverse that we inversed. Excuse me. For me, I would like to see some move at the open, just go higher, boom, manipulate, then come back lower. So it's like we are respecting this 15-minute and this 30-minute. If we can get below this entire gap, this body can stay below it, start reversing. That'll also be something as well. So from here, I think it's just most important to just watch, wait, see what happens. I'm gonna be pretty much just chilling, just watching. I'm not really. I'm in no rush to trade, no rush to, put on size, anything. I see what I'm targeting. I see what looks available. If there's possible opportunity, and from there, I'll take it. If nothing happens like that, then there's no point. So, I'm just gonna jump on this 1 minute, and I kind of just want to see what happens on the 1 minute, because I know we have this buy side up here, and I want to see what this open provides, but also I want to see if we have an entry to go short. Everything is telling us 4 hour inverse we tapped, 4 hour change, pulled back to it. Look, pull back up to this 4 hour change right here. Now we're inside of a 4 hour gap that we're expecting. Um, we rebalanced equilibrium on this move. We rebalanced the price. Um, everything, like once you have everything just like lined up, we're inside of this 30 minute respecting it. This 15 minutes getting respected as well. Once everything, excuse me, once everything lines up and it looks perfect, then there's an understanding like that. Okay, a word. If this happens now, boom, I'll trade it. So for me, that would just be a change in the state getting put in right there, and as well as on this 2 minute because you got a 2 minute time frame that looks super clean. So yeah, it looks nice. So I'm pretty much just gonna watch from here. I don't really think there's a need to continue like mapping stuff out. I got a lot of ideas mapped out. So also know, what's gonna make me bullish here, but or like take make me take a long, but there's not really much at the moment because we don't really have any gaps that we're gonna manipulate, come back into. So I would expect us to want to manipulate higher first, then come lower. If you look like each time frame 4 hour, no gap. It's down here, but that has to close at 10. So who knows what's gonna happen by then? 1 hour right here. The only gap that I feel like we possibly could manipulate, and then boom, want to tap inside of it, and then boom, run higher. But if we go higher first and then come lower, it almost be like there's no point because now we have to get the sell side through this gap and external sell side through this gap. And then obviously we have these lows down here, but it doesn't have to come as far as that. It's just targets and like points of interest. So honestly, I like this more than a lot of things. Like generated sell side, wide open 1 hour, grouped together that never got tapped. So it's really just waiting to see if we get any type of buy side taken. We know we got this high too. I just don't want to forget about it because anything could happen. Any type of SMT gets put in off of like one of these highs. We know we're still inside of a higher time frame gap, and then boom, let's not miss that. So it's a good thing you just mark everything out. You don't have to be spamming, like lines and stuff like that. You don't have to spam so many things on the screen, but it's always like a good thing. It's always a good thing to have them things marked out. So we got this 1 hour, we got this imbalance right there too. We group that with the 4 hour. Got about 3 minutes till the open. So pretty much just wait. I personally, I don't see anything to the downside or to the upside. So I'm just in the middle, fluing around, but I'm patient and I know what I do want to see or what I would like to see. So that's pretty much it for now. I'm not gonna mute, not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna sit here patiently. Yeah, so now it looks like we're heading towards this buy side. And that is what I wanted to see get taken out of the market first. So we rebalanced everything, pulled back. Remember, we're still gonna be inside of this 4 hour. Yes and yes. But to take out buy side is it's big. In this pot and like in this spot right here, taking out buy side is like almost the opening to shorts. So we're opening towards, a buy side level. So I want to see this next candle manipulate lower and then obviously just hunt buy side since we're opening towards it. So 9:30 is about to open. And we're just gonna sit here patient. I know if we want to change in the state, we gotta change all the way down here for me to want to start shorting down in there. And that's it. So opening up. NQ does take out buy side, boom, the first level, and that ES takes out both. So let's see what NQ wants to do. If NQ wants to take out both as well, just like that, now we're good. Shorts they're open, but they're not ready. That's the word. They're open, but they're not ready. By many reasons. If we want to go higher, we'll push up higher. And they'll honestly just be nothing. But if ES wants to take out something and NQ doesn't, that's also another example. So we just continue to watch this buy side level up here, as well as this imbalance. And then we obviously have these buy side levels up there. Yeah, so I'm looking at this 30-second. I do want to see this respect and hold to go long. But if we invalidate that, put in a change right here, then it's a nice short opportunity. Because it's almost like we're not tapping into anything. We're just trying to open up shorts. So we already came down here, took out majority of that fair value gap. Waiting for this 30-second close, and we do not close, no. So the fact we just didn't close, I'm simply just not gonna take the trade and put on unnecessary size for us to then, like possibly come up here. My stop loss was gonna go here, possibly get stopped out. Yeah, so I would have got stopped just like that. But we didn't close. So there is no need for me to take the trade. Simple as that. So we respect. I will erase this change. And I would just notice, like, that's the move we do want to see for ES to get up. Like, we do want to see ES, at least one of these pairs, take out that high. So, like, an SMT could possibly get put in, Just looking at the 30-second still. So, we're going to look at this quick, 15-minute. We got buy side taken right there. Now you want to see this high get manipulated. Because it's right here. It's the same thing. So if that gets manipulated on ES, and we get that change, we get the full move down, lower, everything that we'd like to see, then there's possibility for, me to take the short. But if there's nothing that happens, I'm not going to worry about it. The same model is right here now. we just take out this internal high to the left of us. Now, if we put in a change, I would like this, but I want to see us fully change below. If we don't, then I'm not taking it. But look, the 2's here lining up with all this, and the 4 lining up with sell side in that gap. So we know right now, look at the 15-minute right here. We do have an SMT at these highs already, but we're waiting for this full move to be, clear and obvious. So it can, we obviously know we have an SMT just because where ES is at, but it's not clear, and it's not ready. If it's ready, then all of this will be, just boom, change, come lower, pull back to it. Now you're in your short position. So I'm not longing here just because of based upon where we're at, what we did already. And I'm not sure yet because I need to see us get below this change. Because if we don't, then we might respect, push higher again. ES will probably take the highs then, and then NQ might not. So like we get that manipulation, and that's that push. Like you're like, oh shit, it's about to go, it's about to go. But if it doesn't go within these 30 seconds, or I'm on a 30-second time frame. If it doesn't go, I'm not taking it. I'm not gonna jump the gun and pay the consequence because I was wrong. If I just wait, like we know buy side's taken. There's no like gaps right here. Only gap is a 5-minute that I could easily see us, coming back into. So that 3-minute down there. So we disrespected this right there. We're gonna get rid of that. We're inside of this gap right here, so we know we're respecting. We know what we're doing. Yeah, I want to see more. I want to see more, just like that. Put a limit sell right there.
Order filled.
Go back to the change. Stop was right above that right there. And I just want to see us display. So we got that change. Cool. I like how we change. I like the displacement a little bit through. Pull back. Now, it's going to just be as simple as waiting to see. Know exactly where I'm targeting. So I was pretty much above this 2-minute wick that we're forming. I do want to see more displacement. Possibly a 2-minute change. I need that. And obviously, follow through like a 1-minute change as well. But a 2-minute change is the most important to me. Higher time frame. It's more clear. Like boom, we change. All right, word. But if you don't get that, hey, you don't get that. So whatever price wants to do, it's gonna do.
Order filled.
So boom, we're stopped there, right? And now it's like it's more so like a manipulation move here to possibly run these highs, and now we get that. So now seeing that, just now I'm gonna be a little bit more patient. I want to see once these highs get rid, if this gap right here just doesn't want to hold and we inverse it. So this was clean right here. We inversed this gap. We took out this internal high to the left of us after buy side. Boom. We took the trade with confidence. There's really nothing wrong about it. Now the 1-minute, not as clear. No displacement. 2-minute, same thing. 3-minute, same thing as well. So 5-minute, we just tap inside the 5-minute. So this still does make me, bearish biased, but I gotta wait. I gotta be patient, and we gotta really see. It's if this gap doesn't want to hold, we'll be in. If it does want to hold, probably just gonna wrap it up for the day. Got a nice 30-second model as well, right there. We know we have an SMT. We know we got buy side taken. So we're just gonna be a little bit more patient here. I want to see what's going on here. If ES wants to do that too, that's my biggest concern. I say, like, I want to see if ES wants to do the same thing. If ES doesn't want to like get that change, then I can't be confident or sure it wants to do that too.
Order
So,
filled.
I'm here. 2 cons. The farthest I'd like to see is this going to draw down this, inside of this gap. It changed. Just want to see displacement out of it. Just targeting the 4-hour. Got sell side here. Pretty much gonna target the middle of that 4-hour. So ES did get that change as well, and that's exactly what I wanted to see. The buy side level get taken, and then boom. So I'm gonna target this sell side level, and based upon what we do here, I'm gonna try to. I'm not trying, but I'm going to add to this trade. So we got a 3-minute change. That's clear. We need to see a pullback to it though. That's all. I'd like to see it on the 3-minute. But we're up nice. I would like to see it add, just because this model is just beautiful here. Like, what happened and where we're gonna probably rebalance to, it's very nice. So we know we have lows. We know we have this 4-hour. This 1-hour right there. Excuse me. But to get to the sell side level, we have to get through that and just look at the respect. Like, so. And when I do add, if it's available, so this 3-minute, I'd like to see a pullback. So nothing's giving me an opportunity to pull back, possibly. I don't really see it happening. So I'll simply just wait. And, if this will be the only trade on the day, not the only trade, but if this will be the only entry on the day, then that's it. So obviously I'd like to see us get in here. And we obviously see we have external. So yeah, so it's OD clean. And now I'm obviously just gonna be like a realist with this, So we tap into this 1-hour. As soon as we get inside of this 1-hour, just lower the stop, go break even. But I can see it's obviously getting in it. Yes is in there. So pretty much break even on the trade. Once we can get up into a little bit of profit, more can trail us some more, but honestly want to just see these candles open up and do their thing. So I don't really now seeing the trade. I don't want to see a pullback. So if I do, we have to have just more displacement, and it was already gonna be that. We pulled back here. So there we go. We got NQ to start getting in here. Like that gap is like it's cool. It's cool to me, but it's not a draw on liquidity. And I'm gonna stand by that because it's like our word, like a gap is gonna be a draw. We're gonna rebound. We're gonna rebalance to it. But we did all this. I still would like to see this sell side level get met. So there's nothing like now at this point making me, want to turn back my trade. Nah. I would just like for this to get met. This is the draw. And then boom. Jump to 1 hour here. That would be the draw. We're drawing there on NQ, but we're not doing that on ES. Like ES isn't doing that. So I want to see NQ get there. ES play six sister, catch up, boom, and then obviously just go about it like that. But that's not a draw. This is not like a straight up draw. Like there's orders resting right here. Like orders are not getting like straight up stopped right there. Like orders are resting here. When someone buys from here, they got orders set here to go all the way up. Boom, boom, and then boom. Their orders, are getting manipulated up there somewhere. But now they're still in that order. And for them to lose, we got to come down and take us all the way out. So it's like once you're able to see it that way, then it's a lot more simple. So we got this 5 minute change. About 3 minute right there. But I like this 5 minute change. Yeah, we're gonna start to see ES pick up here. If we want to start to get lower. But it don't even look like ES wants to get it slow. So personally, I'm just not gonna touch anything I don't really care what happens. Whatever happens, happens. We're break even. Our stop loss is above. It's gonna be above a 5 minute. It's above a 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. Like there ain't really no reason to trip. Whatever happens, happens. So I don't really see a point in adding. If we're not gonna fully get up there, in my eyes, there's no point in adding to this trade. Like I do want to put a limit sell order here. Like sell two. Like to sell two more right there is it's pretty clean, but I'm just gonna leave it how it is. Um, yeah, someone's telling me just not to put it there. But it's like it doesn't really matter at the same time. Like TP can get hit, then boom, we just fucking have this on the screen still for no reason. I do want it there perfect. I'm cool with this coming back up in this gap, taking that, and then touching this change in the state.
Order filled.
So boom, we do get that fill. I want to see displacement out of this though. Nice rebalance though, but just watching, like looking at each time frame, I want to see a way, stronger move out of like that 1 hour. Like, yeah, we failed it for sure, but I do want to see us take out that low. So fill the inverse fully, everything that had to happen needs to happen clean. Pull back to this change. That's it, like from here you want to just see lower. Start seeing that model play all out again. You respect this right here. Possibility for us to go higher. If we want to change in the state, we work on. I want to see us respect this 5 minute, but tap the change. See what we do out of this 1 minute, and from there, that's it. But I'd like I said, I wanted to see displacement. We got a nice add into our trade, so boom, it's pretty much the trade, just like this. Like I said, whatever happens, bro, happens. That's not really, like it's not the most important thing in the world. It's just the fact that if you just follow your rules, you stick to what you know, you wait patiently. At the end of the day, you did what you were supposed to do, and eventually you'll get rewarded for that. So as long as you follow those habits and those good rules, and you stand by that every single day, then nothing's gonna really matter in the end because a win is all right. When I came into the day, I followed my rules, and boom, I lost. All right, where I came into the day, I followed my rules. Oh snap, nice win. I came into the day, I followed my rules. Market stopped me back out at break even. Oh damn, another one. Just a nice day. So it's very simple things, bro. You gotta learn to love those things and you gotta like install that into your mind so that your mind doesn't become weak to like what happens in the market. Your mind has to be very, very sharp. You gotta be strong. You can't be weak to this. So it's pretty much right now. I'm gonna just wait, patient, not really, that low is nice right there. But I'm not gonna really touch anything. Again, like I said, I still have a draw. Excuse me, I still understand where I want to see this market come to. And from there, just gonna be patient. I'll be right back then. Alright, so pretty much just looking at this. We're back right now. We're expecting this 5 minute, but you know, nothing like particular is happening at the moment. Respected as 1 hour, 4 hour gets respected. So, and we slowly are just displacing lower, lower. So, it's not the cleanest, but we have everything marked out like that. You can see, started to get this displacement leg, 1004. ES is starting to hunt sell side as well. So, once the ES get lower, obviously just hunt this sell side level. as well as Nasdaq do the same thing. So we get that change in state starting to open up beautifully. So like we did nothing this whole time, we're going to continue to do nothing. So whenever ES takes that out, that's exactly when I'm going to be fully out. So ES takes it out first, MQ takes it out first, don't care, whatever one does though. I'm just gonna fully close my position. So from here though, I don't really care. There's nothing I've taken anything out, so it's not anything clear. Just pull up, watch some Warzone. Just cool it for not really. It's not interesting when it's slow price action and it's not delivering accordingly. So ES finally gets into these 1 hours too. So it's looking just like slow, just a slow day. Still want to see one of these pairs take out this sell side though. So I know we took out this internal low as well. So anything right here can happen, but we're gonna stay in favor of the draw. We're not gonna switch it up. So pull back to that 5-minute change. So now we got our stop loss right above that 5-minute candle. It's gonna open up a 5-minute gap in about a minute and a half. So we're just gonna play in favor of the draw. Wait for something significant to happen, in favor. I want to see this respect, obviously, and start sending price lower. And I want to see another change out of this down here. That's where my eyes are open. We changing the state lower, we get down here. And once we do that, I want to see just displacement all the way down to TP, pretty much. Because, TP is still here. Yes, so. Let's see what we do here. That's pretty much it. get back down below this gap all over again, change on the 30-second as well as the 15-second. So I want this gap to hold right here. Just put it right above this 5 minute. That's where we're gonna leave it at. It's the most clear, and it's the most, way we're not doing too much, but we're still capitalizing. So right above this 5 minute.
Order filled.
So boom, we get filled there. That's pretty much the trade on the day. Just a slower day. We didn't really deliver as as expected, but at the same time, cannot complain. One L, one dub on the day. In my eyes, that's a really good day. Just for the fact we followed our rules. We stayed patient, allowed the market to tell us what it's gonna do, where it's gonna go, and from there, we stayed patient. We trusted what we've seen, and all else just does not matter from there. So great trading day. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.